I understand when people don't understand simple geography, like what their continents are. Like there's Australia, Africa, North America, South America, yada yada yada. Like 2 months ago, I got asked if I was from North Korea, and then she asked a follow up question if Korea was a continent or that if Asia was a country, which I only got cringed out, and I couldn't help but laugh because I didn't know people were just that clueless when it comes to geography. Like that, I understand that could be some people's weakness, but I didn't think it would be to that extent. I ain't no Chinaman myself, but honestly, if you were to tell me that Hong Kong was a country, I would probably just laugh and correct you, maybe tease you a little bit, but I wouldn't get like triggered or be so upset because it's not like if it wasn't in your ill intention to try and offend me, then I would just simply correct you. Like that's just what I would do. However, some people would say otherwise. As you guys may have heard, K-pop star Chang Won-young faces backlash in China over Hong Kong remark. Boycott calls grow. Basically, what happened was the video is private now, but there was a YouTube video uploaded on IVE's YouTube channel where it was like a behind the scenes of the Mama Award performance show or whatever. I don't know exactly what happened, but basically, Won Young was accepting a award, an award, and she talks about how I'll probably should just show you what she said word for word. Yeah, so in the Mama 2025 behind the scenes video, which is now private, she said, "Hi." She's oh my god, my English. She said, "I like Hong Kong. There's a lot of delicious food. Hong Kong is one of my favorite countries." And people were saying Hong Kong is merely a region of China, not a country. This disregards our sovereignty. Korean idols should study history. There are two things I feel like people have to consider when it comes to K-pop. Or not have to, but don't really think about. I'm so congested today. Most K-pop stars are actually high school dropouts. Or in this generation, I believe middle school too. It's kind of crazy. Another thing, K-pop stars be reading off a teleprompter or they be memorizing off of a script when they accept an award or anything like that. Like they don't like sometimes they'll probably go off like by their head and by their heart what they want to say, but most of the time it's basically all scripted, which isn't bad. Like they already have to memorize so much when it comes to choreography and the lyrics to their own songs, so I don't blame them if they have to have a script to go off of when accepting an award or going to be an MC of an award show, which I believe she was the MC of the Mama Award show. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was just watching like videos of her. That's basically what happened over the past week. But basically, to kind of relate this and how it's relevant, I wouldn't blame any K-pop star in general if they don't understand basic academic knowledge. More so, to be specific, geography. And I don't know how the Korean education system works, but I do know that in America, geography is not really taught that much. It's not. All we've learned were what the continents were, and that was just it. That was literally it. All the continents and the oceans, and we got quizzed on it, and that was it. I don't know if Korea quizzes you more on that, but you know, and I don't know if because basically what they're saying is that Chinese people were getting upset about this and how it's offends them, and like you know, Koreans, K-pop idols should know better. I don't know. Again, if I was a Chinaman myself, I would not care. Genuinely, I don't understand why people take things so seriously. It's not that deep. There are crazier things I've heard in K-pop history that no one really talks about because it's just like, I mean, I don't know. I guess to bring one for example, no one really talks about AOA anymore. About the whole Mina situation where she blamed this one other member, I forgot her name was, but she blamed her of bullying and whatnot. And later that group disbanded. One of their top stars, I think Seolhyun or whatever, left. And then apparently Mina was lying. But I don't know, I just never heard a word from that when that all happened. But the people are getting so upset that Wonyoung made a misunderstanding. Now, before I go on further, I just want to make it very clear, I am not a fan of IVE. I'm not saying that I don't like them, but I just don't really like their music, or it's just not really my cup of tea. The only songs I personally like are 11, Rebel Hearts, or excuse me, Rebel Heart. Sorry, it's not plural, it's singular, just in case I get canceled. And Afterlife. Those are the only 3 songs I know of IVE, and honestly, the only member I know of IVE is Wonyoung. And man, I mean, it sucks for her that she's going through this like stupid, like, geez, it's not that serious, really. It's not like she was saying anything like controversial. She wasn't saying like, oh, like I support CCP, or oh, Hong Kong is horrible. Like she actually talks like praise about it, giving praise to Hong Kong that she likes their food. I don't understand why like people are getting so upset. Like they're not even like being grateful about how she's like promoting the food that's good there, but they're just saying that, oh my god, she called it a country, cancel her. And apparently there's a boycott going on that I don't want to go further into, because boycott is just a big political word that I'm a bumbling idiot. I don't know what, like, I don't know the specifics of all of that. I mean, one person in the comments said boycotting what? I don't think anyone cares about this news, but if you are interested, try to look for how many IVE records are sold to China. It was so low that I considered it 0. Chinese always try to boycott to the air when it comes to Wonyoung. Now, I don't know about that. That is something I gotta take with a very grain of salt. I don't know anything about that, but what I do know is this is just some stupid shit to get worked up about. It's not that deep. I'll say it again. Like, this reminds me of that one situation. I don't know how similar. I forgot how it all went because this was like 10 years ago. But Jui from Twice, I believe she was waving the flag to Taiwan or something. I don't know. Like she was waving it at some sports event or whatever. Back when Twice would be doing those like events where they like kind of sponsor and like, you know, get all the hype or whatever. And then JYP Entertainment releases a YouTube video where it looks like those hostage videos where they have to say something off the script at gunpoint for like ransom money. This is what this reminds me of, but this is just stupider. I mean, what Chewie went through was stupid, but this is the stupidest thing I've seen anyone ever get worked up about. Like, I don't know. This is one of the main things that I'm glad that I'm so chopped that I could never be a K-pop idol. Because if I was a K-pop idol, I'd be canceled over the stupidest shit. Like, I'd probably get canceled for saying that Honkai Star Rail is a better Hoyo game than Genshin. Like, genuinely, I don't know why people get so worked up about this. It's not even that, like, serious. Again, she's not saying anything, like, rude about Hong Kong. She's just actually saying how the food is good and she would like to have dinner there. And then she says, oh, Hong Kong is a country, which, you know, crazy. Like, it's kind of cringe to hear. Because, you know, yeah, Hong Kong's not a country, but, bro, it's just so stupid. I think you've basically heard my point. I don't need to elaborate any further. I just wanted to talk about this. I thought it was stupid. Yeah, people need to really calm down. Like, genuinely. The K-pop fandom has always been weird. I've always thought I was a weird part of the K-pop fandom, but hearing that these people exist, I think I'm more of the normal side, which is, I mean, this is normal. Look at all my K-pop posters. I'm probably the most normal K-pop fan, and this is what I got. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll give you more on any news that I hear about later. Peace.